Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about a topic that's been getting a lot of attention lately, Newton. Newton is a new AI chatbot that's been developed by OpenAI. It's designed to be a more powerful and sophisticated version of ChatGPT, and it's been making headlines for its ability to generate creative text, translate languages, write different kinds of creative content, and answer your questions in an informative way. 1. blog.51sec.org. blog.51sec.org. But there's one question that's been on everyone's mind: is Newton legal in the US? This is a really important question, and it's one that I think everyone should be aware of. After all, AI is a powerful technology, and it's important to make sure that it's being used responsibly. What is Newton? Before I get into the legal aspects of Newton, I want to give you a little bit of background on what it is. Newton is a large language model that has been trained on a massive dataset of text and code. This dataset includes things like books, articles, and code repositories. As a result, Newton is able to generate text that is very similar to human-written text. Newton can be used for a variety of tasks, such as generating creative content, such as stories, poems, and articles, translating languages, answering questions, writing different kinds of creative content, and much more. The potential benefits of Newton. Newton has the potential to be a very powerful tool. For example, it could be used to improve education. Newton could be used to create personalized learning experiences for students. Boost productivity. Newton could be used to automate tasks, such as writing emails and reports. Make research more efficient. Newton could be used to summarize research papers and identify relevant information. The potential risks of Newton. However, there are also some potential risks associated with Newton. For example, job displacement. Newton could potentially lead to job displacement, as it could be used to automate tasks that are currently performed by humans. Misinformation. Newton could be used to generate misleading or false information. Bias. Newton could be biased against certain groups of people. The legal status of Newton in the US. So, what is the legal status of Newton in the US? The answer is that it's not entirely clear. There is no specific federal law that regulates the use of AI chatbots like Newton. However, there are a number of existing laws that could be applied to Newton. For example, the Copyright Act of 1976 protects copyrighted works. This means that Newton could be used to infringe on the copyrights of others if it is used to generate copyrighted content. The Computer Fraud and Abuse Act makes it a crime to access a computer without authorization. This could be relevant if Newton is used to access sensitive data without permission. The Fair Credit Reporting Act regulates the use of consumer reports. This could be relevant if Newton is used to collect or analyze personal data about individuals. In addition to these federal laws, there are also a number of state laws that could be relevant to Newton. For example, some states have laws that protect consumer privacy. What are the ethical considerations of using Newton? Even if Newton is legal, there are still a number of ethical considerations to consider. For example, transparency. It is important to be transparent about the use of Newton. If you are using Newton to generate content, you should disclose that fact. Accuracy. It is important to make sure that the information generated by Newton is accurate. Bias. It is important to be aware of the potential biases of Newton and to take steps to mitigate them. Job displacement. It is important to consider the potential impact of Newton on jobs. What can be done to regulate Newton? There is a growing debate about whether or not the use of AI chatbots like Newton should be regulated. Some people believe that regulation is necessary to protect consumers and prevent harm. Others believe that regulation would stifle innovation. There are a number of different approaches that could be taken to regulate Newton. For example, licensing requirements. The government could require companies to obtain a license before they can offer AI chatbot services. Data privacy regulations. The government could strengthen data privacy regulations to protect consumers' personal information. Transparency requirements. The government could require companies to be transparent about how they use AI chatbots. Bias mitigation requirements. The government could require companies to take steps to mitigate the biases of their AI chatbots. The use of AI chatbots like Newton is a complex issue with no easy answers. However, it is important to be aware of the potential benefits and risks of this technology. It is also important to be aware of the legal and ethical considerations of using Newton. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of the issues surrounding Newton. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.